guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm glad you found us. Today we are talking journaling cards and not how to make them, but what to do with them. Because I don't know about you, but sometimes as I sit and watch TV, I make journaling cards, so I'll have a big stack when I make journals or to use in my planners or calendar or whatever. But sometimes I end up with too many. And then if you do swaps or if you purchase journals, you end up with even more. So I'm going to give you some ideas to use up all of those journaling cards that you have laying around. So come with me. Okay. So we always end up with a lot of journaling cards, whether we make them ourselves or we get them in a paper pack or, like I said, we purchase journals or whatever. And a lot of times you just end up with a ton of these sitting around. So I've got some ideas to help maybe use them where they don't go to waste. And I'm going to start with the biggest size first, which are these. And this came out of a paper pack. But you can make your own this size as well. And one great way to use these, besides as a journaling card, would be as a postcard. There's plenty of room on the back to put a to from address, a little note, and a stamp. And I mean, how sweet would it be for a family member or a good friend to get a postcard in the mail? I don't know about you guys, but most of the things I get in the mail are junk. Another thing you can do with big cards like this is make a collage and frame them and make a collage on your walls as art. So to give some interest to a wall, something different. They're inexpensive and you can change it out as often as you like. Another great way to use these big ones is if you have a planner like this, you can use these as dashboards in the front just to introduce a section. You can use them as month cards or as, in front of list or whatever. So as dashboards, they're great. Also in journals, they're great to use as pockets. And I have an example. Hold on. They're great to use as pockets as well. So there's a lot of uses for these large ones besides just as journaling cards. Now when you go down to the next size, this size is probably the most universal and the size we make and use a lot. One of the great things you can do with this size is you can make little notebooks out. And these little notebooks, you use a journaling card for your cover and for the back. You can even use journaling cards in the middle if you would like. You can use these as little notebooks in your purses, backpacks, briefcases, whatever. You could also use this, make this out of journaling cards, and use this as a line a day journal. I have a link above. You can also use this as a daily intentions, which is also in my videos. You could also use them separately like this and put them as notes to loved ones. If your significant other goes off to work every day, put a little love note in their briefcase, their backpack. You could also put it in a lunchbox. Another great use for these is just if you don't want to do a little notebook like this, write down a positive thing that happens every day and then stick it in a folder or an envelope. Then when you're having a bad day, go back through your envelope and read all the positive things that have happened throughout the month. It's a great way to boost your spirits when you're having a down day. Another way is to write something negative on one of these and then tear it up and throw it away at the end of the day. Get the negativity out of your life. Another great use for these small ones is obviously as tip-ins in our journals where you just tape them to the side of the page. Maybe it's a decorative page like this and you don't want to write on it. Tip in a journaling card like that. Super simple. I use Scotch tape, but if you want it to be more decorative, of course, add washi on top of the Scotch tape. You can also use them as tuck spots at the top of a page. Just put them at the top of the page, tuck under. If you have small ones like this, these make great tabs for your planners, for calendars, or for your journals. You can also use these as recipe cards or book suggestion cards to share with others. Another thing you can do is put the big ones all together, sew them all together, or stick them all together and laminate it. and have a set of unique placemats, maybe for picnics or for camping or something like that. You know, something that wipes that you can take and you don't mess up a tabletop, or you don't want to eat on a picnic bench, you know, a picnic table out. Take these, and it's very economical to make. The last thing that these little ones are good for is if you sell anything or you have a business, you can use these as thank yous for purchasing from your business. Put them in with your package before you ship it off, or put it in the bag before the people walk out of your store. It's a great little personal touch. If you make your own cut front, you know, you could also use them as business cards or artist cards if you make your own front and then write your information on the back. Great way to use up all those journaling cards that you've made yourself. So I hope I've given you a lot of great ideas on how to use up all the journaling cards that are piling up around your space. Thanks for being here today, guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.